Just gonna get this started and then send my link places because that's my habit. All right, sweet, perfect. Yeah, I just started. I just took a cold heart out of my team, and I reduced the amount of time it takes me to do Fire Knight Castle by 2 minutes, which I was pretty surprised. But it seems like the thing that matters more for Fire Knight is turn boosting than even multi hits and speed. If you have 200 speed, then you can get that extra hit in. It seemed to work a lot better than having those multi hits in my team. It's much quicker. Mostly because I don't know, maybe I didn't have my cold hearts built up the way that they should, but it just seems so much faster. If I had Skull Crusher, it'd be a whole different story. People with counterattack on this boss um, they've got a huge advantage. But I never got the counterattack, so I used Turn Boost. Fellseeker, Lysandra, Razin, and Tayrel can all adjust the turn meter. And Zargla is actually pretty nice for Fire Knight, even though she's rated so low. But one of the reasons why she's good for it is because of her weaken debuff that she applies all the time. And that defense down. And plus her crumble hits for 3 times too. I mean, it's not the end of the world. But still. A lot faster now. It used to take me like 5 to 10 minutes to do this dungeon. So I never liked doing it. But now it's like 2 to 4. Well, 3 to 5 actually. I don't think I've done under 3 minutes yet. Yeah, getting that speed up is so important in this game for pretty much everything. Yeah, I'm gonna show the Zarg build, just waiting for um some other guy that commented on it. Or was that you? Maybe that was you. Droa. Yeah, I'm waiting on Droa. Well, I don't have to wait. I'll show Zarg twice. Doesn't matter. She's going to be changing a lot over the next few weeks, but generally speaking, the main stats that I have on her will be staying the same. But I kind of want to get Savage gear on her or Berserker gear, something like that. Right now I have attack power plus armor pen, or defense reduction rather. Whatever that build is called, the one from Clan Boss. It's not Savage, but something else similar. It seems to be working pretty good with her, although it's not quite the high crits I was looking for from her. I was hoping her Devastate would be hitting around the 100k mark, but it's only hitting 60 some k. But that could be because her crit damage is only 150%. Um, and I'm using a bit of accuracy so that she gets her defense down, but again, I'm going to be changing these around quite a bit probably. I just got really nice stats on this crit rate one. crit damage, attack, and speed 12 is pretty sweet. That's pretty much the best crit rate gloves I've ever had, and this is one of the best weapons I've ever had. So it's hard not to use them. But yeah, I try to get as much speed on every piece as I can, and attack and crit damage too. This defense, or this shield has 9 speed, which is nice, but the other stats are pretty worthless to me. So I'm definitely gonna have to change that accuracy shield out, and I'm probably gonna switch this one out too. But it's just like those stats are really good too. Like I've got 14% attack, 5% crit damage, and 5% crit. That's pretty sweet. But anyway, that's the Zarg build. I go for crit damage on the amulet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to switch this out yet for this one. I think I will actually. What am I talking about? 11% attack versus how much speed? Let's find out right now. 11% attack, that'd be 138 attack that I'd be losing. Yeah, no problem. Let me know if there's anything else I can answer for you. But yeah, not sure. Probably not if I'm only getting this 10% defense instead of the speed buff. But if I can get a double speed roll still, then it's going to be worth it. Oh, nice. There's one. I'm probably not going to get anywhere after that. But yeah, so I lose 212 attack power by switching that right now, but gain 10 speed. So I think I'm going to hold off on switching that right now, just because I don't really need that extra speed for anything at the moment. See if anything here is worth selling right away. Not that I can see, anything's not that bad, so no big deal. I know I'm supposed to save these shards and stuff, but I just don't. I don't know why. This is an interesting dude. Wretch. He's got an HP burn. Wow. Force ally attack in all battles. Whoa, this guy's actually pretty good. I can use this guy. Nice, that's cool. Cool undead. And then a Bone Knight. He used to be called Death Knight, didn't he? Did he get changed or something? Not sure. Alright, I'm gonna quickly do these arenas. I'm loving having the Zargala in the arena team. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I wish I had Ghostborn though, that guy's insane. Get the crumble down. Usually can get a kill with it too, because it does such big damage. Bada boom. Yeah. Sargala's damage is pretty nice. Hey, good morning. Southern Ohio Prepping. It's an interesting name. Oh, this is all 50s. Interesting. Sometimes that happens where they manage to get into gold 4 somehow by cherry picking or something. It's one of the things that you can do, really. You don't have to have that good of a team. You just got to cherry pick really nice. Alright, is there anybody fun? This guy looks fun. Even preppers need a hobby. That's right. That's right. What do you prep? Out of curiosity. Oh, it just does so much damage. Yeah. Let's see if we can find a fun team to fight. Oh, there's a Kalia in here and Frostbringer. It's kind of fun. Oh, easier to check out the channel? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, I am gonna click on your name. Wait, I can't. Or how can I? Nope, doesn't let me click on your name. I guess I could just Google it or something. Curiosity killed the cat. I should learn a thing or two. Okay. This guy looks nice with a Zavia, right? That's who that is, yeah. Zavia. She's got wings? Oh, she kind of looks interesting, I guess. Cool look. She's got the crazy poison debuff spread. Yeah. She's a potent one. Oh, someone's doing only got fighters spit or 15 spider to auto now. Parsons is the biggest whale I know. He spends so much money on the game. He's got crazy account, like 30 legendaries, no joke. No joke. And apparently he's only getting spider to auto now. So that goes to show you, even when you spent like 10 grand a month on this game, you can still have trouble soloing or autoing Spider 15. You're working on 4 accounts at the same time as watching me. Damn. You're very good at multitasking. Much better at multitasking than I am. I have trouble just eating and playing the game at the same time, or like talking and playing the game at the same time, let alone that. Yeah, Spider 15 is the thing I gotta, or Spider 20 is the thing that I think is gonna be the biggest challenge yet, for sure. Unless this new dungeon is gonna be really hard too, I don't know. The knights. castle, whatever it's going to be called. You'd be happy to auto level 10. Yeah, I know. Spider can be hard, man. It's freaking, it's tough. You kind of have to have decent gear, like good speed. Gotta have like turn boosters, defense down, or cold heart. Armiger works actually, the uncommon Armiger. He's got a big hitting riposte, I think it's called. It does HP based damage, so, and considering the spider has such a high HP pool, Armiger's pretty good for that Spidey if you don't have a cold heart. Um, I never really used AoE A1s on the spider, though I know that having multiple AoE A1 champions with super high crit damage and attack would also be a good strategy for spider. I've just never personally done it. I've always used cold heart and turn boost and speed instead. But I can't auto 15 unless I switch over my gear to cold heart and stuff, but that costs like 2 million to do because I've got two different cold hearts and I don't keep good gear on either of them because the only thing they're good for is spider. For me anyway. They're very good for lots of places, but just for me I've got decent champs, so she's not too good anywhere for me. I've cold heart on my alt account. My main has one leg, three purples. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How long have you been playing for? I think I got my first leg on this account when it was a couple months old, 3 months old or so. Then I got two more within 4 months after that. And I haven't gotten any in 6 months though. Hmm. Well, I don't want anybody to have counterattack, so if I can get a taunt on this person, that'd be nice. Hmm. Or to reduce their... Yeah, I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. I did this one wrong. Whoa. Yeah, I gotta redo this one probably. With my Tayrel, I guess. I think this game started... Oh, you're 5 weeks. Nice. That's really good for 5 weeks, honestly. The game is almost a year old. It's coming up on a year and a couple months here. Alright, let's kill this guy. Oh wait, I've got the extra tokens to do it. We can't have that embarrassing defeat, now can we? How embarrassing. I didn't realize I was going against three spirit champions with my Zargala, who's force. Not exactly ideal. That's why it's good to have a fancy magic champ on call. Only the fanciest. Whoa! Wow, that was sweet. The guy just counterattacked me and one-shotted me with his counter. Now that is impressive. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, okay. Gonna need to try real hard now. Oh, wow. So lucky. All right, maybe I can't kill this team. That's weird. I have a hard time accepting things like that. So I'll probably hit this a few more times. If you ever see those guys who keep attacking the same team over and over and over again until they get that win, that's like me. That's what I do. If I do this, will I get the kill? Yeah. All right, let's see what happens with the Seeker and Lysandra. I don't think they're gonna get it. Maybe they will. Maybe. If as long as Martyr doesn't crit. Oh man, this is getting close. Oh, I didn't get the debuff switch. What? Come on, Lysandra. That's supposed to be like your automatic thing you always do. Oh no. Oh man. Survived. I survived again. Oh my goodness, I won. No way. Hey Deadpool, how's it going? Hey, I'm on Do Not Disturb. How come I still got a notification? That's weird. Group texts are still not qualified under Do Not Disturb? That's weird. Alright, well, I feel good about that win. That's too funny. Yeah, maybe I'll stick with the Tyrell as long as there's a Septimus to defeat. This team might have a faster Seeker because he's got a Lysandra lead. We'll see what happens. Oh no, he's slow. Slow poke. That was a pretty fun game. Don't get a close game like that too often. Yeah, sure, I'll show the Seeker. Seeker's a boss. Seeker's like the best champ in the game, man. Oops. Clicked on the sparring pit. I never use that. Ever. Yeah, here's the Seek. Got 257 speed on him, which is vital to have super speed on your Seeker. And he just happens to have 2k attack too. That's just how it worked out. So that's where his damage comes from, is that extra 1k attack that I have on him. But I certainly did not intend to have his attack that high. I intended to have speed as high as possible. Everything has like high speed stats on it. And that's what you gotta do. Speed 13, speed 15 or something. Here, yeah. 8 or 10. Anyway, you get the picture. You get the picture. Just a week into the game. Well, welcome to the game. It's kind of an interesting one. Don't let people fool you, though. It's not pay to win. People just like to say that to justify the money they spent. But it's definitely doable when you're free like me. Well, yeah, just takes time. Yeah, you wailed a bit. It's alright. Nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody does a bit of a whale at some point, except for me, but lots of people that I don't know like anybody that hasn't spent money in this game. It's like such a popular thing. There's like three of my clannies that are free to play, and that's it. Unless they just don't like, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people spend. Yeah, I don't know. I just I never really spent money on video games, and I'm not gonna start now. Hey Claudia, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Oh look, it's a bad L team without or with counter. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the Tay-Raw. You thought you got lucky with Lua? Lua's actually pretty good, honestly. Lua's really good. Can't go wrong there. I don't know who Nantera is though. Is that Nizana maybe? As a typo? Don't know Nantera. But honestly, you don't really even need RNG. You can get a really good team from campaign farming even. Die 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 die. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Should work out fine because the Kazar doesn't have retaliation. Oh, the amount of Zargs, I mean, Khazars that could have won with retaliation. Hey, Sunbro. She's the one who self buffs and armors everyone. Well, there's quite a few who do that. I'm not sure who that might be based off of that, but that's all right. Maybe I just don't know who Nantera is. Could be a new champ for all I know. Top right of my arena screen. What you looking at? Sorry. Did you want like a specific team that I'm gonna to fight or something? I got my first legendary today from my monthly sacred shard, but it was Lord Champfort. I don't think he's good. You're right. He's not. Unfortunately. He's not that bad though. I mean he's still a legendary. I'll have to look at his skill set before I can recommend anything for him though. I kinda forget what he does. He's got a crazy HP buff, doesn't he? It's like 50%. Yeah, Nizana. Yeah, I thought it might have been Nizana that you're talking about. Yeah, she's pretty good, especially with like high attack and crit damage. She can be pretty feisty with the damage. Chumpfort. Yeah, that sounds about accurate. He might, but he's also been weak for like a year almost. But they've got these legendaries that they haven't done anything with, and you gotta think that instead of adding more champions in, they're gonna take a look at their old champions, but they just don't. Where is he? It's not this guy, that's Lugan, yeah. Champfort is the HP guy, yeah. 50% increase in dungeons, which is pretty sweet. So, I mean, that's what he's good for. He's also, I've seen him do like pretty decent AoE too. Um, it's just that you don't normally like building him I mean, you can build him however you want, but it's hard to get the damage out of him. I don't know how to build Champfort. I've never had him. I don't know where I'd put him. I don't know if I would even use him. Maybe I'd use him in the dungeon. Hey man, how's it going, Blondie? Good to see ya. Oh, speaking of arena, I should probably get Zarg a little bit more skilled here. Now that I've got another skill up for her. Interesting. I guess that's okay. Can't seem to get any level 1 or A1 skill ups, but that's okay. Gonna have to get her fully skilled anyway. You pulled Warlord? Oh my goodness. Man, that's the that's a solid champ. Like the best. Best all around. I'll say that about a few champs, but I only really mean it about Warlord. He can extend those debuffs, he can goof up the enemy's arena team and take away all their skills. Like, what? Yeah, definitely top 3 legend. Super Grats for sure. Super Grats. Super good for clan boss. Like, if I had him, my team would do like another 10 million damage. No joke. Maybe even more. Because of the poison debuff extensions. Alright, let's see if we can one-shot him. Oh man. Oh man. Hmm. Oh, am I gonna get one-shotted? Let's find out. Whoa, why is his damage so low? Yeah, he's really that good, Deadpool. He really is. Yeah, and honestly, there are a lot of guides and stuff up. You just kind of have to look through the Discord channels and stuff like that. But the thing is, a lot of these guides are crap, and they just tell you to do the wrong thing. Like, it seems like there's quite a period of time that you have to go through before you learn some of the basics in this game. And so a lot of people, after they've played for a couple months, think that they really understand it, and then they make a guide, but that guide is going to mislead a lot of people, and then it just doesn't get popular because, people don't want to make it popular because it's going to be giving bad information. But there are some good YouTubers out there. Um, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure that there are. I've seen Incredible John. Yeah, I mean, he's cool. I don't know if he gives advice or not, but I mean, I'll answer any questions you got, but I'm brand new to the YouTube scene anyway. Just getting the hang of it. What gear is best for the Shaman Warlord? Um, you know, let me just quickly look up creators build for you. A guy in my clan. Because I don't have him. Hopefully I can find it. Okay. Whoops. Looked away for a second and it went somewhere else. Yeah, let me look for this build before I recommend anything just because I haven't uh, ever seen a build for him even. Like nothing's coming to mind. That's weird. Hmm. He's got all of his other champs up here, but he doesn't want to tell us how he builds his warlord, I guess. His warlord's too sacred, apparently. Hold on. Hopefully I'll find it here. There's only a few more pages left for me to check. Yeah, no, not here. He doesn't have his warlord up, so I'm gonna PM him and see if he can link it. And then as soon as I know, I will title my stream Warlord build and include that, or even do a specific video for builds at some point. But I don't have the information to tell it, so I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, he's got the guy I'm talking about, creator. He's almost done a one key ultimate on Nightmare. It's really close. He did 38. Who keeps beating my defense? I don't think anybody has been, but I'll check after this. I almost never have anybody on my defense. Yeah, no battle history. Nobody attacks me. They don't like to, I guess. It's a lonely, lonely world out there for me. Nobody likes to attack me. Sad. But I guess what I could do is I could put in like a two-man team or something like that, like Creator does. Then people will definitely attack. Um, am I gonna do Fire Knight or campaign? No, I gotta do campaign. What am I talking about? Because I gotta get a War Maiden. I gotta fuse Justicar. Is what I have to do. Believe it or not. But if there's anything anybody wants me to do, I'll switch and do it. But this is just some of the stuff I gotta do. Fuse the old Justicar. Yeah, and I gotta get many War Maidens anyway. And does anybody know if there's any difference between the boss or stage 6 when it comes to getting War Maiden? I'm pretty sure it's all the same, isn't it? So I might as well go to stage 3 for the shields to sell those. That's going to be the most efficient. Yeah, I don't know why it always does that. It's weird, right? It never used to um, change or adjust the points every time, but now it lets you see. Hopefully, have him 6-star soon. Nice, sweet. Who else do you have in your team with Warlord? Do you have any poisons or other debuffs that he can extend for you? I guess he needs to have accuracy for sure, so he can land that A1. Like accuracy, life, and speed is what I would put on him. Like maybe full speed set even. Full speed with like HP chest, speed boots, HP gloves maybe. Maybe defense even. Just so that he doesn't get one-shotted sooner on the clan boss. This demon chick, Malbranch, the Void Demon, is actually she's got quite the high multiplier. She's got no gear at all right now, but she still does pretty decent damage for level 32. She hits like 6k on her bomb, or 6, yeah, almost 6k on that bomb when it crits. Without gear at all. So I'm gonna use her for the demons faction wars. Gonna use her with Diabolist and whoever else I happen to have at that time. Don't have, oh, and Soul Drinker. I have Soul Drinker. But I've almost got all of my faction teams thought through. Just need Skinwalkers. Skinwalkers are tough. And the Night Revenants are a little weird too. I just don't have any good ones. Got Spirit Host, Cold Heart, Kale, Ethel. Nothing great, but Warlord. Warlord's sweet. Spirit Host is good. Cold Heart is good. Kale is good. Ethel is good. Those are all great. Honestly. Especially those rares fully skilled with Warlord. That's a solid team. Solid freaking team. Because, which 4 barbs in Faction Wars? I'm gonna be using Kalia, War Maiden, shoot, let's look. Who do I have right here? Just Kalia so far. But I'll be getting War Maiden and Berserker because they can do pretty much anything themselves. And whatever I happen to get between now and then. But I'm sure that'll work. War Maiden is freaking tough. And so is Berserker. They're both insanely tough. So I'm definitely not wasting my time here by doing this chapter right now. I mean, I've got to fuse that Justicar anyway for the Sacred Shard, but at least I'll be able to use this Berserker if I roll one. Yeah, Legend skill books are few and far between. Definitely save them and hold on to them for the best champion. For you, you've got Warlord. Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't feel bad about using them on him. Can't go wrong there. I just don't think I've seen his skill ups and how much they benefit him. Sometimes champs don't benefit huge from a skill up or whatever. It's always best to look at what the chances are of you getting an improvement by using that skill up. Yeah, but teams of rares are probably going to be good enough for most of it, I bet. It's just about getting them fully skilled, and they're like epics, right? Takes a while to get them fully skilled, though. It's like probably the hardest thing to farm in this game aside from gear. I gotta get Skullsworn up too. I'm excited about Skullsworn. I've always wanted to try Skullsworn, but I've known he's too squishy and too crappy to really use anywhere properly. But now that there's a Lizard Man place for me to go, might as well. He's gonna be like my Lizard Executioner. Gonna make him with like 250 speed. Skull Sworn is who I said, but Skull Crown is very good. I wish I had Skull Crown. Yeah. I can't believe I was almost one-shotted by that Skull Crown in that arena that one time. Without weaken, without defense down. I'm really curious if Creator's Skull Crown could one-shot my whole team. Skullsworn is the lizard from Chapter 2. He's got counterattack A2 that gives a self speed buff, self counterattack, and his A1 has a 30% chance of hitting another time. I mean, and he's got a passive too that gives him turn meter boosts when he crits, I think, which is pretty sweet. So whenever he's counterattacking, he's getting turn boosts every time people attack him, and he's healing back with lifesteal is probably what I'll put on him. He's going to be a good solo artist, let alone having a team with him. That's always been my favorite part about games like this is figuring out the champions that nobody else is using and making them crazy powerful. Because you don't want to have the same champ that everybody knows is OP. You want to surprise them with that crazy champ that nobody's heard of yet. I'm pretty excited to find out whether Armiger is suitable for Spider. Once I get him to 50, I'm gonna just drench him in the defense crit speed. He's got that turn meter reduced too. Yeah, it's super fun. Takes a while though, um, to farm out the duplicates. Duplicates take way too long. Yeah, man, no problem. I've been playing since last August. Is when well, like late July. Hey, look, a berserker. Just need a war maiden, then I'm good to go. Yeah, that's sweet. I was only farming this for like 10 rounds or 5 rounds, and I already got a berserker. It is actually. It was the beta that I started in, so it is pretty new. I think it just came out a couple months ago. So the beta is when I started in July-ish. I'm just farming a War Maiden for the Justicar mission. I've got to farm a War Maiden and a Spirit Host and a Diabolist. Great. Because you know I need that Justicar. Those missions know. They know how badly I need that Justicar. Yeah, honestly, it's a big aspect to this game is time played, so the people who have been playing for a year definitely have a huge advantage over the people that just started for sure. Even if you spent a ton of money and were farming 24/7, it would still take a long time to catch up. But I mean, speed. All you need is speed in a berserker team. Get like a, you know, defense down, AoE, Seeker, done. Gold 4, right there. To the moon! Just ran for the first time ever in my life. I tried to do long distance running yesterday a little bit because I've been training for boxing, and I managed to do 45 minutes of running, which is like way longer than I've ever done before in my entire life. Never been good at running. It's pretty fun achievement in real life that I just got. You can talk about game achievements, but sometimes it's fun to talk about real life achievements too. All right, I'm kind of getting bored with this, so I think I'm gonna do some arena again after this. I just don't like it. I can always do that farming on my own, right? I just do automate and I don't even look. Yeah, boxing is tough, honestly, but it's so fun. But yeah, I mean, if for fighters, you gotta be training like many hours a day even. But I really want to do it. It's so much fun. I couldn't believe how much fun it is. I was like, wow, this has been missing for my whole life. I should have been doing this all along. Something beautiful about, two men fighting their heart out. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's all my imagination. Let's see if I can kill him with just a single shot. Yeah. Yeah. What uh what really oops, lost my train of thought here. Hey, thanks. Yeah, it definitely has massive health benefits for sure. It's one of the main reasons I started actually was because I was so lazy. I was having such a difficult time like with my energy levels. So I'm like, man, I gotta just become super energetic somehow. How am I gonna do that? And so I just started boxing in my room, like shadow boxing. After I actually it's an anime that originally inspired me. Hajime no Ippo. It's the anime name. It's pretty freaking sweet anime. If anybody likes anime, there, that's the name of it. Sweetest boxing anime ever. If you can watch that without becoming a boxer after, you have no soul. Or at least if you can watch it without shadow boxing in your room, then you have no soul. All right. When I first was interested in it, I was half thinking about trying out MMA instead. What are you gold for, Deadpool? Around the 31.99 range? Because if you are, it's still actually kind of a low chance that it'll find you. I've been looking for my clannies ever since I started playing the game, and I never find them. And I know they're in Gold 4. It's just really, really um, volumed out with low players. Saturated, or whatever the word is. Yeah, yeah, I think I can only see the YouTubers who are under Gold 4, unless you're a YouTuber, are you? Yeah, MMA just looked like it was gonna kill me, honestly. I was like, yeah, I think that that might be a little bit more dangerous because of the ground and pound. It just looks like not something that I would have fun with because like I'm really tall and lanky, like I've got really good leverage points for somebody to, do an arm bar or something like that. But that's why I think boxing, I just wouldn't have very many disadvantages at 6'4", but in MMA I would. I just wouldn't want to have that ground and pound. Like you see them just hammer fisting down as hard as they can on this guy's skull. Of course they're gonna break the guy's skull. Like it happens all the time. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, the reach is alright. My reach is decent for sure. Although I find that white people in general don't have the same reach on average, like comparatively to their height. Like their ape index, if you know what that is. It's kind of interesting. Just a little bit worse genetically for, well, I mean, it's all relative, I guess, but still, the reach is definitely an important aspect of fighting. It's kind of like same thing with speed, right? You gotta have tons of speed in fighting. Get to that opponent first, such a vital thing. Just like in Raid. The things Raid has taught me in life, or the things that I have applied from my life to Raid. Yeah, stamina is a huge thing, and that's what I thought was going to be my biggest downfall until yesterday. Until I finally got my. I was like, wow, where did this stamina come from? I've always like gassed out after like 2 minutes, but I've been doing like training 10 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, and like 15, 20 minutes at nighttime, and that's it. That's all I've been doing, nothing crazy. And then suddenly I'm able to freaking run for as long as I want just from doing that tiny bit of training every day. It's crazy how much your body can adjust. And it's so much in our minds too, right? Like how much we are thinking about it and whether or not we believe we can do it. It plays a big role too. As cliche as it sounds. But if you don't believe you can do it, you're gonna stop. You're not gonna put the effort in. So I mean it's such a vital thing too. Keep them runs going, eat healthy, you'll be king. Well, I don't know about king, but definitely going in the right direction. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And I'm going to the same boxing academy as Lennox Lewis in Waterloo. If you know the old Lennox Lewis guy who beat Mike Tyson. He was a tall, lanky guy too. 6'4", probably way bigger ape index than me though. Oh, whoa. Level 50s again. It's always fun when Seeker gets that one shot. Sweet. Hey, thanks for the subscription. Oh, Bellower. Have you guys seen Bellower yet? If you get him, do not feed him. Even though he's a rare support, this guy is crazy. He can melt campaign waves in like 7 seconds. This is serious. What's Torn Rubber going off about? Just some nudes to the clan, some SK Nova guy. This guy. Nice. Those are like our two biggest hitters that he's talking about. They're gonna need some help. Oh no way, you had him fed by mistake. I know a lot of people say that. I've heard a few people say they fed him by accident. I'm like, no. That's rough. But hey, I mean, he is a rare. You'll probably get him again. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, man, that sucks. That'd be the worst. Fully skilled Bellower down the drain. At the very least, rare skill tomes are handed out a little bit more like candy nowadays, so before they were like really hard to get to. They didn't drop from anywhere once you had all the rares, that was it. Couldn't get any more. Unless you bought. But I think the worst thing I ever sold was like actually no, I don't think I ever really got rid of anything too important. Other than other than Grandmaster. I definitely fed Grandmaster many, many times before Santa was fusible. And then I did not get him again since. Yeah. Yeah, they automatically lock the epics, but the rares they don't. So you don't. Uh, so there's some potential to sell Cold Hearts and Bellowers and stuff like that by accident. But definitely keep that Bellower. I'm not even using Zarg. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? And have you guys seen the show, The Big Les Show? This thing's intense. It's pretty funny. It's like this Aussie show made from Microsoft Paint. Yeah, The Big Les Show. If anybody looks it up, they will not regret it. Oh, let me just use Google Translate there, buddy. Another comparison, Gorgorub or Arbiter? Um, well, definitely Arbiter. Arbiter is insanely more powerful than Gorgrub. No comparison. Huge arena speed buff, like 30% on 100 speed. Yeah, Arbiter is a serious champ. Revives everybody, like tack up, weakens with the A1. Like Arbiter is going to be the I win champ once everybody's done their missions, which is going to be quite a few months. But at least we'll all have equal opportunity to get him as long as we can auto stage 15 spider and complete stage 20 spider. So that's what you're going to have to be able to do in order to get Arbiter. Who would I say is the best in the game? You can't really say any champion is the best. You can say which champions work the best in the most teams, but even then, like certain combinations, you're gonna have champions that perform a little better. What's better is to just have like a bunch of good champions that you know and a good synergies that you know. Like synergies are better than specific champions, right? Arbiter is Gorgrub that had a kid with Apothecary. Had a kid with Apothecary and Zargula. Honestly, they had a three-way, and then they had some crazy Arbiter child. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, best champ that I see the most, that seems to be providing the most value across the board, like most consistently, is Seeker. I've just seen Seeker everywhere. He's got that defense, 60% defense buff, 50% attack buff, um, good turn boosting. With high speed, he's like the difference between winning and losing very often. Champions like Seeker are the best for the most part, I would say. Just because they get you those wins in arena, they get you the wins um, everywhere, honestly. Like Lysandra, Seeker, Arbiter. I mean, Warlord is also one of the best in a different way for a clan boss and for arena. There's a lot of champions up around that area that are performing really, really well with the similar types of skills. Like Ghostborn is another is pretty good too. Um, it's actually 30% speed increase now, I believe. They nerfed her 3%, and also her speed went down from 110 to 100, which honestly was a necessary nerf because prior to that, her extra speed for arena was going to be too crazy. So the highest speed buff in arena is still Shazar. Um, you have Gorgoroth and and who else? Sorry, Gorgoroth and Warlord. Because that's pretty sweet. Those are both great champs. Oh right, Gorgrab, Lua, and Nizana. Yeah, you've got really good champs. Honestly, I'd use Gorgrab instead of Spirit Host if that was you who said Spirit Host, just because he's got that revive and that turn boost on his buff. And I've seen Kale do crazy numbers. Kale can do chapter 3 of chapter 12, stage 3 rather, brutal, in like 10 to 30 seconds. So he's really, really good for farming too. And Ethel can farm too, but I think Kale's a little better at it. Plus Bellower as your backup, yeah. Bellower as the backup. Bellower is the king of them all. It's gonna be good in Spider too. Yeah, I think if you see these lists where they rate champions as like, you know, being the best, or you say, hey, this is the champion list from best to worst or something like that. It's gonna be so inaccurate. It's not trustworthy. Don't listen to that. It's very, very like I don't know, it's an attractive thing to do to have a list like that, but it's just not going to be accurate because it's really the synergies that matter. It's the defense down, the weaken, the attack up, the defense up, counterattack, turn boost, um, debuff extending. Now, those are all the skills you want to look for, and getting all of those skills on your team is what's more vital than getting those best champions. There's so many different synergies that work, and you don't even need to have Warlord. You don't even need to have all these other champs to make them work. Even on commons, you can get these specific skills that you need, like with the HP based attacks. Oh, this one's taking a lot longer. Hmm. Sometimes it gets a little bit laggy, but you can still see the time going up while it's like trying to think about who goes next. It's kind of weird. Okay. Best time is 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It's pretty quick. There we go. Just wanted to see something if I got any other pieces that were going to compare, but I don't think I did. Yeah, no. I was thinking if I got a crit damage piece that I might switch it, but the crit damage piece is 4-star. Excuse me. Yeah, I think we're good for now. Back to getting this War Maiden for that mission. But yeah, I don't know if there's too much more exciting things that I have to do, but if anybody has any questions, I'll leave the stream running. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just going to be farming for that War Maiden. Oh, farming for War Maiden because of a mission for Justicar. That's to get that sacred shard, I have to do that. Yeah, the grind to farm up champs is probably the most fun. The most fun. I find the duplicate rate or the chance to roll a War Maiden on this stage is or on this chapter is not that high. It takes about 50 to 100 runs sometimes before you get one. Yeah, the mission for Justicar takes War Maiden, Spirit Host, Diabolist, and one other champ that I'm forgetting. Yeah, he's required for Relic Keeper, yeah. But Relic Keeper wouldn't benefit me at this point. His campaign is a easy farm. Although I'm kind of excited about getting that champ that increases my force champ attack power by 30%. That's pretty cool. Oops. Goremask is max, but I just hit replay. Spent 600 energy to get War Maiden. Oh, yuck. I hope I don't have to do that. And I guess you can't use anything after level 30 either. They have to just be level 30. Because I have a Diabolist that's level 40, but I guess I'm not going to be able to use her. Which is so weird. See, I need to get a whole other Diabolist just because I ranked mine to 40. How could I do that? Why would I do such a thing? Yeah, it should be minimum. It shouldn't be maximum and minimum. It's just random. But that's quite alright. Alright, let's get this chump up. Because he looks cool. Look at that skull head, too. I love that guy. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to spend crazy amounts of energy for this. Wow, 1700 at level 1. This A1 crit 1700 at level 1. That must mean he's got a decent multiplier. A few small things they have out of whack, yeah. It'll take a while. I mean, it takes people sending tickets about it, really. They didn't change Astrolith until I told them that Astrolith was broken. And they didn't change uh, Razin until I told them that his A3 was broken. And hopefully they're going to change Faceless pretty soon because I mentioned that his A3 is broken. So we really just have to be active in telling them about the ticket, about the problems that we see in the game, because they're just not going to find them on their own. They just don't play the game as much as we do. But yeah, there's so many weird, funny bugs. One of the worst ones that I came across was, yeah, I'll open the mastery page after this. The worst one I came across was that Astrolith, her A2 would never crit, and it took me like a couple months to realize that her A2 literally couldn't crit, and it was just a mistake. I'm like, hey, by the way, Astrolith can't crit, guys. And they're like, oh shit, really? We'll fix that right away. Astrolith's still not that good though, unfortunately. Which masters did you want to see? Force Anisha on defense. For Sinisha, how would I do Sinisha? Let's see. Do I have anybody that would be built like Sinisha already? Maybe not, because everybody's got accuracy based stuff. I wouldn't go defense for her, but maybe I would. I don't know. You know what? I can't really give you Sinisha's mastery because I don't really know what I would do for it. I would have to spend a little bit of time before I could tell you that. But yeah, I've never used the defense tree. I've never really seen much value in it. I mean, there's this one, the Cycle of Revenge, which is pretty good. And I guess that's good for Sinisha too, right? Yeah, like the counterattack stuff is not going to be that bad for her, but and you don't need accuracy for her either, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's one route you could go. I mean the other route would be the support tree, right? For HP and shield, or sorry, not shield, an extra healing, but yeah, you're right. Maybe defense would be better for her. But yeah, I can't give that recommendation without thinking about it for more than a couple minutes. Sorry. I just don't feel comfortable giving advice unless I've thought about it. Especially with things like masteries, because um, they cost 150 gems to redo, right? I'd hate to give you the wrong information and end up costing you 150 gems. But I do recommend getting your champs to 60 before you do Minotaur to ensure that you're doing stage 15 on Minotaur to get your masteries up. Otherwise, you're wasting a ton of efficiency. It's really better to get your 5 champs or 4 champs up to 60 that you know you're going to be using, and then you just go into Minotaur and you can do that much easier. You can do stage 15 without any issues, and masteries do not take forever in that position. In fact, I got Zarg up in 1 day, I got Apothecary up in 2 days, and I'm free to play. So it's not like I was playing all day, it was just a couple hours. But yeah, if you do Minotaur before you can do stage 15, you're wasting at least 1,000 energy. At least. If it's lower than stage 14, it's like exponentially less efficient. So getting those 60s up, then Minotaur next, then after that, I like to do Spider, get my champs with the banners on, amulets and rings. Then after Spider, I gear farm. And you can get pretty much all of your gear from campaign before all of this, right? Like while you're leveling your champs to 60, you can easily just get those quick common pieces and stuff and those quick dungeon or those quick rewards from completing, and plus the mission rewards and all these different rewards you get help a lot with that, to help you last until you finish Minotaur and Spider. Because if you're spending time in the dungeon before that, it's gonna again exponentially less efficient to do it that way. But I can ask you another thing. If they say this increases the amount of healing and the value of shield buffs this champion receives by 5%. Does this mean I get 5% from lifesteal gear too? Um, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. And yeah, I mean that's the thing with Sinisha is most of her healing's from lifesteal, and her immortality doesn't benefit from having a heal increase either. Because which is even weirder because when you look at the skill ups for immortality, it's like 5% greater heal. It's like, what? It's an equalizer. There's no heal happening. What are you talking about? Like, what the hell? But for some reason, that went right over the development's head. They're like, 5% increase to the heal. Let's just make that a useless thing to skill up so that people can be frustrated and pull out their hair when they waste a skill up on Sinisha by accident. And that's, of course, what happened when I tried to skill up Sinisha. All 3 of the skill ups went right into immortality, and I was like, oh, jeez. Come on. So mad. Divine set, I believe, is considered a basic set, yes. Anything that's two pieces is a basic set, and anything that's four is not. That's my belief. If it's not that way, it's probably a bug and needs a ticket. But yeah, speaking of Sinisha, I should probably send a ticket about that too, because that's been a problem for a year. It's like, how did they not fix that yet? Of all the things to fix, that one's probably nice, good. Good that you made that on the forum. I think a few other people have made it, and just they haven't given any attention to the problem. It's really bizarre. They really do ignore people, and like when you submit your tickets now, what was the most recent reply I got? We're not going to be looking at all of these tickets, so if you could please send another one that we also won't be replying to. I'm like, what? So basically, all of the tickets I sent to you, you're not ever going to read, and you want me to send you another one that you're not going to reply to now? I'm like, okay. I think you guys could probably go through those tickets and read them and benefit your game a lot, but hey, if you guys want to do it that way, go right ahead. Just a few rabid dogs running around. Oh man, that's great. I mean, you got to give it some slack because it's a mobile video game and it's only a couple months old. And of course, the beta is going to have lots of bugs. But I mean, some of them are just like, how? Can't always have the high IQ guys work in development, I guess. They got them on marketing, and that's why this game does so well. That's like really all games are doing nowadays is they spend all of their money on marketing. So don't worry about game development so much because all they really want is money. They don't want a good game. C'est la vie, though. You know, it's life, and that's my great accent. Very, very, very nice. Still no war maiden, eh? I'm gonna need to get another one after this for my barb team. Alright, well, at least the experience for the chapter isn't that bad. It's not like it's a huge waste. I have another problem with this forum. There are a lot of haters that instantly respond with, "You are wrong, is still good, and blah blah, you can farm, you can blah, then they're hard stuck on hard difficulties." Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's so many keyboard warriors. It's because, like, if you make fun of somebody's champion, it's like they take it personally. Or if you like comment on how the game is bad in some way, people are like, "How could you?" Sad thing is, when you do get her here, you'll pull 2 on your next shard opening. Yeah, probably. Probably. That's okay. That stuff doesn't bother me too much. I got a farm here anyway. The only thing that really bothers me in this game is the stupid things. Stupidity is what bothers me, honestly. I wish it didn't. I get triggered in the channel 1 English sometimes. You go in there and you just see people talk about things, spreading like rumors about random crap. It's just like, what's going on? What are you doing? So many different kinds of people in the world, you know? Everybody's different. Oh, Armiger's all set. Ready to rock. Looks like I've got some champs ready already to get my Knight Errant, the 6-star, next. Can't wait to show him off. Man, he's strong. I'm gonna be doing 200k death warrants. I'm pretty sure 100 to 200k for a non-HP based attack. I'm pretty sure he's got the highest. There's not any champ that does more damage than Knight Errant does in a single target unless they have an HP based attack. If you know of somebody else, please let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Oh, you know who is not Jotun, but the barbarian guy who has that one ability that does more damage when he has buffs? Yeah, I'm gonna look him up real quick. I think he was legendary. Torvund or something. Torvold, yeah. This guy hits harder than Knight Errant does. With this ability. If the target is killed, resets the cooldown of the skill. Juggernaut. Yeah, so all he needs is a lot of buffs. And then he goes boom. But Knight Errant, aside from him, is the strongest single target non HP based attack. Pretty sure. Never see anybody use him though. I think he'd be really good in Clan Boss too. Alright. I wonder if farming with Zarg would be a little faster. I'm gonna try that after. By the way, bro, someone said that on my Sacred Shards post, when I got two Dryzos from three Sacreds, a lot of people got Shaman and Dryzo too. It's normal to get those because you got the shards at the same time? I'm sure I understand. I don't think that there's any correlation there, but the duplicates thing is so dumb. I don't know why that happens, but like it's definitely happened to a lot of people where they'll get a duplicate of just the crappiest champ. A lot of the time after they spent like $100. It's like, give me my money back. Which you can do. You can just get your money back through Google Play usually. If it's within a certain time period, I think. That's what I've heard. I've never done that because I don't know how or even know how to buy things. I mean, I guess you just put in your credit card or whatever. But that doesn't sound like a fun thing to do. That's the opposite of fun. Oops, forgot to switch to me ol' Zargy. Life Leech. Yeah, I like that guy. He looks cool. He's definitely gonna join my undead team. I'm gonna have Seeker and that guy. And that's gonna be it. Just them. Seeker, that guy, and Dampier. That's who it's gonna be. Dampier, the uncommon. I had her beefed up at one point. Her A1 was hitting harder than Eris's with the same attack power ish. It was great. I also leveled up this guy at one point, Outrider, because he's got the Salvo attacks all enemies thing. As an uncommon, I thought he was pretty cool. I think the barbarians are the second strongest, if not just as strong as the orcs when it comes to their multipliers. That's just what it looks like. Orcs have the highest, and then barbarians after that, or they may be tied. I don't know. Nobody knows the multipliers. We can only really guess as our experience tells us. Leveled up Shield Guard up to 5-star. Shield Guard. Yeah, yeah, he's actually pretty good too. Um, that barbarian. Yeah, I used him. He's got that resistance ascension thing, which is kind of cool. I used him for a little bit on an alt actually. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the turn meter thing boost from an AoE. Plus their multipliers, like I said, if you can get their attack power and or defense, whatever it is, up, plus that crit damage, it'll hit just like a rare or like an epic. But the thing is their base stats are so low, it's really hard to get the stats up. Oops, forgot to switch again. Yeah, for sure. Definitely strong for Spider. Alright, now let's switch. Because it's two spirits and two voids, so should be fast. She's got 100% crit, so even against the wrong affinity, it's still pretty high crit. Yeah, definitely much faster. Just gotta get that Devastate on a 2-turn cooldown ASAP. Then she'll melt waves. Oh man, it's not even that much faster. Yeah, I gotta get her skills up for sure. That Devastate's just not the same off of its off of its 2-turn cooldown. I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy and nauseous, so I think I'm gonna have to stop my stream and lay down. Happens to me from time to time. Just from sitting, I don't know what it is. It's like this angle that my neck gets in. Makes me freaking in a lot of pain. So, thanks everybody for watching, and catch me later. If you want to subscribe, then you'll be able to see when I stream and stuff. But I should be doing more of a schedule um, now that my grandparents have left my house and I have more regular time. So, yeah, thanks guys for joining. Have a great day.